Hi, welcome to Yoga with Yogi Izzy. My name is Izzy. I'm so excited to be leading you in this power yoga flow today. Let's get started on your mats in a child's pose. I'll meet you there. So let's get started in a child's pose. So come to your knees, bring your big toes to touch, splay your knees mat width distance apart, and bring your forehead and arms down to the mat in front of you. Start to breathe into your space. Let each inhale be just as long as each exhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill up the space between your belly and your hips. And then exhale, sink deeper into this child's pose. Press into the heels of your palms and shove your hips towards your heels. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhale, walk your hands slightly forward. Exhale, sink your hips further back. Feel the stretch above your shoulders, around to your pecs, maybe your upper back. Feel your body expand and contract with each breath. This time, inhale through your nose, seal your lips, constrict the back of your throat. Exhale out your nose, create an oceanic wave-like sound through your nose. This is your Ujjayi breath, your breath of victory. You will use this in your yoga practice to cultivate heat or tapas. Another inhale. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, tabletop. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your knees. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Spread your fingers wide on the mat in front of you so you can see the mat between each finger. Tuck your belly button in. Draw your shoulders down your back. Press them towards the mat and drive the insides of your elbows forward. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly button towards the mat. Shine your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, cat pose. Push the mat away. Dome through your back. Draw your belly button up and in. Press the mat away. Inhale, cow pose. Shine your chest. Exhale, cat pose. Flow through this a few times, one breath to one movement. My voice is just a guide. Your breath, your flow. And then on your next exhale, come to a neutral tabletop, a neutral spine. We'll take a few tricep circles here. So inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows towards your belly. Dive your chest forward and then swing your chest up, forward, and then back up with the next inhale. Exhale, drive your elbows in towards your sides. Bring your chest forward and then shine it forward and up with the next inhale. Exhale, circle down. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle down. Inhale, circle up. Keep your elbows glued into your sides with each circle down. Press into the heels of your palms with each circle up. We're here for 8, 7. Trace your chest along the floor for 6. We're here for 5. You can do this. 4. Feel your triceps burning for 3. For 2, and come back to tabletop on 1. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Root your heels towards the earth and dial down through the space between your pointer finger and your thumb to protect your wrists. Spiral the insides of your elbows forward and towards your ears. Maybe you pedal out your feet to get some movement into the backs of your legs. Maybe you take some shoulder dips if this feels good. Take any movements you may need to start off your class to get your body moving. And slowly come back to stillness. Lower into this pose. Create this inverted V. Make it powerful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll. Tiptoe your feet behind your wrists. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart or 2 fists apart. And then option to grab for opposite elbows, but grab the opposite elbow than you usually would. So cross your arms around the other way. Get a new perspective. And then rock side to side. Bring your weight into your toes. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes again. End on a positive affirmation to yourself. And slowly lower your hands down to the mat. Toe heel your feet to touch with a sliver of space between your heels. Then inhale, slowly rise. Stack one vertebra on top of vertebra. Take your time. Let your head be the last thing that lifts. And when it does, exhale your hands to heart center. Namaste, stand at attention pose. Maybe you bring a soft expression to your gaze or shut your eyes. Namaste is where you will set your intention for your class today. An intention is a person, place, or thing that you dedicate your practice to. If you brought one with you today, call it to mind now. Or I offer you my intention of overcoming obstacles. In life, obstacles are put there in your way to see if what you really want is worth fighting for. And in the middle of every challenge lies opportunity. If this resonates with you today, call it to mind now. We'll seal it with community breath. Exhale all the stale air from your lungs, sigh it out. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, let it all go. Open mouth, exhale. Return to your Ujjayi breath. Lower your arms down by your sides, flutter open your eyes. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring your arms to frame your ears. Ground down through the four corners of your feet. Tuck your tailbone under and breathe. Draw your thighs away from each other and towards the back of your space to turn on your glutes. Draw your belly button in towards your spine and wrap your shoulder blades down the back of your spine. Spiral your pinky fingers in. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Goalpost your arms, shine your chest, press your hips forward in space. Bring your weight into your heels to protect your lower back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Bring your weight into your right foot. Bring your arms to frame your ears and lift your left knee up in front of you. Flex your foot towards your face. Breathe here. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Square your hips to face forward. Inhale. Exhale, standing figure four. Bring your hands to heart center. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Sink back into your standing leg. Bend your standing knee. Press your left knee towards the earth. Focus on your drishti, the unmoving point in space. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left knee up in front of you. Exhale, baby back bend. Plant your left foot down. Goalpost your arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose on the other side. Bring your weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee up in front of you. Square your hips to the front. Spiral your fingers in. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, figure four. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Sink into your hips. Bring your hands to heart center. Bend your standing knee and press your right knee towards the earth. Feel the smooth stretch down the right side of your glute. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right knee up. Exhale, baby back bend. Plant your right foot down. Goal post your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Hinge from your hips. And plant your hands down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your thighs or your shins. Lengthen your spine forward and breathe. Bring your weight into your heels. And then press through the outsides of your hips. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands into the mat. Sit your feet back behind you. Then lower your hips so that they're aligned with your shoulders. Press the mat away and spiral the insides of your elbows forward. Inhale, hinge slightly forward. Exhale, low plank. Bring your elbows into your sides like we did in the tricep circles. Hug your belly button in. Make one line of energy from the top of your head to your heels. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shine your chest forward. Press into your hands. Come to 4 points of contact. The shoelace sides of your feet and your two hands. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. That's your chaturanga. Feel free to flow through that on your knees or stay in a high plank until I cue for downward facing dog. Now let's flow through our sun A, one breath to one movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left knee up in front of you. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Glue your feet to the ground. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right knee up in front of you. Exhale, figure four. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left knee high. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left knee high. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right knee high. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, lift your right knee high. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Move on to our sun B. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips back, lift your chest away from your thighs. Bring your arms to frame your ears and breathe. Tuck your tailbone under and draw your thighs in towards each other. Bring your weight into your heels so much so that you can wiggle your toes. Spiral your pinky fingers in and lower your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Swing your arms down and back. Squeeze your triceps together. Draw your pinky fingers together and up. Inhale, chair pose. Swing your arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high, square your hips to the mat. Exhale, low lunge, draw your leg through heart center, then plant your foot between your hands, tent your fingers and shine your chest forward. Inhale, low lunge twist, lift your right arm towards the sky, twist your torso over to the right, and draw your hips towards the earth. Inhale, lift your arm a little higher. Exhale, modified pyramid pose. Frame your front leg with both of your hands and then lengthen through your front leg. Stay to the bull mount of your back foot. With each inhale, lengthen your spine forward. With each exhale, fold a little deeper. Option for a micro bend in your front knee to protect your joints and to avoid hyperextension. Slowly bend into your standing, or to your front knee rather. Inhale, high crescent. Lift your torso away from your thigh. Lift your arms to frame your ears and breathe. Drive down into your front heel and then zipper your thighs together to draw your left hip forward. Bend your back knee a little or a lot to point your spine towards the mat. Draw your belly button in. Inhale. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Swing your arms down and back. Hinge your chest forward over your front thigh. Press deep into your front heel to engage the outside of your right glute. Inhale, warrior two. Open up, spiral down your back foot so that your front heel bisects your back foot. Drive your shoulder blades down your back and breathe here. Shift your weight towards the back of your space to stack your shoulders on top of your hips and then drive your front knee towards the peaky side edge of your foot to engage the outside of your glute. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Dome up through your left obliques and then squeeze your shoulder blades together to open up your chest. Then drive your top arm slightly behind you to open up your chest deeper. Press into your front arm, into your front thigh to create an active pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. High five the back of your space with your front hand and breathe. Lower your shoulder away from your ear. Drive your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, reach a little further. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel to frame your front foot, step your front foot back, and take your high to low plank, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, square your hips towards the mat. Exhale, low lunge, draw your knee through heart center, plant your foot between your hands. Tent your fingers and shine your chest forward. Keep your knees stacked on top of your ankle. Inhale, low lunge twist. Lift your left arm towards the sky. Then twist your belly button towards the left side of your space. Inhale, reach a little higher. Draw your shoulder blade down your back. Exhale, modified pyramid. Frame your front leg with both of your hands and lengthen through your front knee. Stay to the bull mount of your back foot. With each inhale, lengthen your spine forward. With each exhale, fold a little deeper. Drive your right hip forward. Option for a micro bend in your front knee to protect your joint and to avoid hyperextension. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Slowly bend into your front knee. Inhale, High crescent. Press into your front heel to lift your chest away from your thigh. Bring your arms to frame your ears and breathe. Zipper your thighs together to point your hips forward. Then bend your back knee a little or a lot to point your spine towards the earth. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Hit your chest forward, swing your arms down and back. Bring weight into your front heel to engage the outside of your left glute. Inhale, warrior two. Open up, spiral down your back heel so that your front heel bisects your back foot. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Tuck your belly button in. Draw your tailbone under. Shift your weight towards the back of your space to stack your shoulders on top of each other. And then drive your front knee to the outside of your front foot. Your pinky side edge of your front foot. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tuck your arms to 6 and 12. Don't walk through your right obliques, then squeeze your shoulder blades together to open up your chest. Press into your front thigh with your arm for an active pose. And then drive your right arm further back in space to open up your chest. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. High five the back of your space with your front hand and breathe. Think more of a side stretch than a back bend. Inhale, reach a little further. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is your sun B. We'll flow through this one breath to one movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips back. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Sink a little deeper. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Lift your right arm high. Exhale, modified pyramid. Frame your front foot. Bend into your front leg. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. Open up. Exhale, extend to side angle. Reach forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Lift your left arm high. Exhale, modified pyramid. Frame your front leg. Bend in your front knee. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. Open up. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Another one just like that. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Listen for the changes this time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Bring your weight into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left knee up in front of you. Option to lengthen your front leg. Keep your hips squared to the front of your space. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Swing your front leg and your arms behind you. Hinge your chest forward. Press into your heel, your big toe, and your standing pinky toe to ground you. Flex your back foot and then squeeze your left glute to get your back leg higher. Inhale. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Tap your back foot down lightly. Swing your arms behind you. Exhale, or inhale rather. Warrior two, open up. Exhale, lengthen through your front leg. Inhale, sass your hips back, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. TikTok your arms to 6 and 12. Dome up through your left obliques. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your belly button in to power all 3 points of your triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. High five the back of your space. TikTok your hips forward. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward rather. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Bring your weight into your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your right knee high. Option to lengthen your right leg out in front of you. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Swing your leg and arms back behind you. Hinge your chest forward. Squeeze your triceps together. Take your back foot towards the back of your space. Dial your hips square to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, crescent with airplane arms. Tap your back foot down lightly. Squeeze your triceps together. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Exhale, lengthen through your front leg. Inhale, sass your hips back, reach forward. Exhale, triangle pose. TikTok your arms to 6 and 12. Dome up through your top obliques. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your tailbone under and your belly button in towards your spine. To protect your lower back and to power all 3 points of your triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle, sass your hips forward. Reach towards the back of your space. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come through, have a seat, towel off, take a drink of water. Make your way onto your backs. And then come to a figure 4 crunch. Come to your back, bring the sole of your right foot to the mat, and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Cupcake your ears with your hands. And with each exhale, we want to draw our right elbow towards our left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Center, lift. Center, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can do this. Don't pull on your neck. Press your left knee towards the front of your space. And try to lift both shoulders off of the mat with each crunch. Inhale. Exhale for 8. Open mouth exhale for 7. 6. You can do this for 5. Push it out in 4. For 3. For 2. your left foot to the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, center. Punch. Center. Punch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can do this. Press your right knee forward. If you want to add a challenge, you can tabletop your left thigh, or left calf rather. We're here for 8, 7. You can do this. Open mouth exhales for 6, 5, 4. Legs up the wall in 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms down by your sides. Lift your legs up the wall. Inhale. Exhale, lower them 30 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, lower another 30. Inhale. Exhale, lower to another 30 and flutter. And flutter. And flutter. For 8. For 7. For 6. We're here together for 5. For 4. For 3. Legs up the wall in 2. And 1. Legs up the wall. Inhale. Exhale, lower 30. Inhale. Exhale, lower 30. One more inhale. Exhale, lower 30 and scissor kick. Legs open and cross. Open, cross. Open, cross for 8, 7, for 6, for 5. Pull your lower back for 4, for 3. Knees into your chest in 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Maybe you rock side to side. Massage your lower back. And then slowly roll up to tabletop. We're going to do my friend Arthur's favorite thing to do in yoga. So slowly come to a tabletop. Then bring your toes to touch and come down into a child's pose. Inhale, slowly rise, and drop your hips towards the mat. And shine your chest, come to baby seal, kick your feet towards your head. Then exhale, sink your hips back to a child's pose. Option to stay in a child's pose or flow through this a few times, one breath to one movement. Inhale, baby seal. And then exhale, child's pose. Go through this at your own pace. On your next exhale, come to tabletop. And if you're in child's pose, inhale, rise to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. The struggles you feel today are developing the strength that you need tomorrow. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your feet to opposite sides of the mat, and then throw your left foot down to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Lift your chest away from your thighs. Bring arms in front of your ears and breathe. Draw both of your hips forward and lengthen your spine towards the ceiling. You may need to tuck your tailbone under and bring your feet to opposite sides of the mat. Imagine there's a line going through the center of your mat. Your feet need to be on either side of them. This pose is different on everyone, so your legs might be shorter, longer, or wider on your mat to accommodate for your hips. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Tuck your tailbone under and draw your belly button in. Spiral your back heel down to the pinky side edge of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your lower back. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Dive your chest forward. Press your knuckles towards the top of your mat. And bring your belly onto your front thigh. Bend your elbows a little bit to get a deeper stretch in your shoulders, in your triceps. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Slowly release your hands to the inside of your front foot. Then step your back leg down to the mat. Toe heel your front foot to the long edge of your mat. Option to stay here. Option to come onto your forearms if that's accessible to you. Hug your front thigh in towards your armpit. Or option to take crawling lizard. If you take crawling lizard with me, lift your back knee off of the mat, come to the ball of your back foot, then reach your right arm underneath your left as long as you can get, and spider or tent your fingers onto the mat, onto the back of your mat. And then lengthen your left hand forward, tent or spider your fingers forward. This might feel a little bit more of a deeper stretch here. So you're pressing your hips towards the earth. Hug your right knee in towards your side. This is crawling lizard. And when you're ready to move on, slowly return to an active runner's lunge. Onto your hands, to the ball mount of your back foot, lift your knee off of the earth. Inhale up to your hands. Exhale, bring your weight into your left hand. Inhale, roll onto the side of your foot, side plank. Bring your right foot to meet your left. And then lift your right arm towards the sky. Dome your right obliques towards, or rainbow your right obliques towards the sky. And reach as high as you can. Draw your shoulder blade down your back. Breathe here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Then bring your feet to opposite sides of the mat, opposite tracks, and spiral your back foot down to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one, lift your chest away from your thigh, bring your arms to frame your ears and breathe. Dial your right hip forward and your left hip back, square them towards the front of your space. Spiral down the back foot, your back foot to the pinky side edge so that your back heel presses down. You feel a stretch up the back of your calf. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your lower back. Press your knuckles towards the earth. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Dive your chest on top of your front thigh. Press your knuckles towards the top of your mat. Option to bend your elbows for a deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Release your hands slowly to the inside of your front foot. Toe heel your front foot out to the long edge of your mat. And then drop your back knee down to the earth. Press your hips forward. Get a nice stretch into your hip flexors. Option to come down to your forearms if this is accessible to you. And if you took it on the other side, slowly come up to your back foot. Lift your back knee off of the mat and come to a crawling lizard. If you take crawling lizard, bring your left arm to extend behind and underneath your left leg, and then lengthen your right arm out. tent or spider your fingers and draw your hips towards the earth. Take a micro bend in your elbows to protect your joints. When you've had enough, slowly come up to an active runner's lunge. Lift your knee off the mat, come to the bow mount of your back foot. Inhale, bring your right into your right hand. Exhale, inhale, side plank, roll onto the ninth edge of your right foot, then lift your left leg to meet your right. Lift your left arm towards the sky and breathe. Rainbow your obliques towards the sky. And then draw your left shoulder down your back. Inhale, reach your hips a little higher. Exhale, high slow plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deeper breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come through, have a seat. Towel off, take another sip of water if you want. Now we'll move on to our peak pose of class, which is hurdlers. I love crawling lizard because it kind of sets up the foundation for what hurdlers is. Your arms are just in a different position. So, for hurdlers, we start in a runner's lunge. So bring your hands to the inside of your front foot, come to the top of your back leg, and start to work your tricep and your shoulder underneath your left leg. So left shoulder and tricep underneath your left leg. Come to the back bow mount of your back foot and slowly chaturanga your arms to a 90-degree angle. And then walk your left foot out so that it lifts and rests on your front tricep like a shelf. This is hurdler's pose. And then slowly you can lift your back leg with the glute strength that we've cultivated throughout class today. And then slowly come back and try it on the other side. So I'll do it from this angle as well on this side so you can see both sides. So you can also bring your right hand to the other side of your right foot from underneath like we kind of did in lizard. And then you want to walk your right leg out so that your right leg lifts or rests on your tricep, and then lift your left leg off the ground. Okay. Hard to teach that and say it at the same time, but I hope that was helpful. And if you have any questions, let me know. So slowly lower onto your back when you are ready to move on. One vertebra at a time. We'll take a cool down now. So we're coming to a supine cow face pose. Bring your left leg crossed over your right and work to stack your knees on top of each other. And then draw your knees into your chest. You have two options here. Option to weave your arms underneath your top and around your top leg and then drag your knees into your chest. Or option to grab for the pinky side edge of both of your feet and draw them towards your face. So grab your right foot with your left hand and your left foot with your right hand and pull your feet towards your face. Allow this to stretch down the side of your left glute, your left outer hip. Hurdlers is a big peak pose, and it puts a lot of stress on the outside of your hips. So allow this to feel good, to counteract the strength with the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, release your feet. Bring your left foot to the mat. And then cross your right leg over your left. Come to supine cow face pose on the other side. Draw your knees into your chest and weave your arm over and around to pull your knees into your chest, or option to grab for the pinky side edge of both of your feet, opposite foot to opposite hand, and then pull your feet towards your face. You may need to play with the height of where your foot is. Breathe into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, release your feet back under your knees. Bring them hip width distance apart. We'll take 2 back bends here. Option to take 2 bridges, or option to take a bridge and a wheel. I'll cue for 1 bridge and then 1 wheel. Inhale, bridge pose. Press your feet into the mat. Lift your hips away from the earth and shimmy your shoulders underneath your lower back. Breathe here and allow each inhale to swell your belly as largely as it can get. With each exhale, sink in towards your spine. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze your glutes. Lower your chin away from your chest. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower 1 vertebra at a time down to the mat. Bring your knees to touch and bring your feet slightly wider than hip width distance. Come to broken bridge. Allow your heart rate to slow before we take our second back bend. And slowly bring your feet back underneath your knees and bring your feet hip width distance apart. Feel free to take another bridge, or you can take wheel with me. If you take wheel, bring your hands to your ears with your fingers towards your shoulders. Inhale, wheel pose. Press into your hands and your feet simultaneously and lift your chest and belly and hips off of the mat. Press your shoulders through your arms. Squeeze your glutes to get yourself higher. Maybe you walk your feet closer to your chest. Play with the distribution of weight in your heels and your toes. Inhale, swell your belly. Exhale, lower first your head. Bend your arms, then your shoulders, and lower 1 vertebra at a time. And come to a Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Splay your knees wide. Bring 1 hand to your belly and 1 hand to your heart. Let all the challenges and obstacles that you took throughout class today, all the hurdles you had to overcome, resonate throughout your entire body. Our life's difficulties wouldn't be called hurdles if there wasn't a way of overcoming them. Slowly bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Lengthen and close your legs together like your book. Lengthen your left leg out in front of you and bring your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale, hug it into your armpit. Exhale, supine twist. Bring your right thigh over your left and gaze out over the right side of your body. T or cactus out your arms. Gaze out over to the right or to the ceiling and glue both shoulders into the mat. Option to bring your left leg on top of your right to allow the momentum and gravity to pull you deeper into this stretch. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Then exhale, switch out your legs. Bring your right leg long. Hug your left knee into your chest. Inhale, hug your left knee into your armpit. Exhale, supine twist. Drag your left leg over your right side. And look out over your left shoulder. Glue both shoulders into the earth. Maybe you bring a soft gaze to your expression. Breathe into your left lung. Allow it to swell into your left hip and shoulder. Inhale your knees back to center. Exhale, happy baby pose. Grab for the outsides or insides of your thighs, shins or feet, and drag your knees to the outside of your triceps and back of your arms. And maybe you rock side to side, laughing happy baby. Curl the corners of your mouth because this is a happy baby pose. Take any last movements that you may need before we finish out class. And slowly come to stillness and curl into the tightest ball of class. Draw your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your shins. Curl your forehead into your knees. Take a big sip of inhale. Take one more sip of inhale. Exhale, Shavasana, let it all go. Let your neck, your head, and legs and arms get heavy. Allow your breath to return to a natural in and out. Lower your tongue from the roof of your mouth. To unclench your jaw. To lose any remaining tension in your face, your head. And allow your shoulders to lower from your ears. And for your lower back to arch slightly off of the earth. I'll call you out when it's time. Body, deepen your breath, curl and uncurl your fingers and your toes, rock your neck from side to side, then bring your arms overhead and take a big good morning, good afternoon, good evening stretch, and then curl onto your favorite side for fetal pose. Use your bicep as a pillow. Fetal pose is the rebirth of our practice offered through our mats. Try to bring into this world this newfound realization that hurdles or obstacles in our life are there for us to overcome them, are there for us to strengthen for what we need tomorrow. Slowly push up to an easy seat at the top of your mat. With your hands at heart center. Maybe your eyes are still shut. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Life's problems wouldn't be called hurdles unless you could overcome them. Bring your knuckles to third eye center, the space between your brows, your seat of intuition. Believe in yourself. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. The light, the student, the teacher in me honors and is so grateful for the light, the student, teacher in you. We bow and we share one word of gratitude. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. I hope you overcome some challenges today with yoga pose, and I hope you can bring this off of your mat as well. If you liked this class, make sure you subscribe, follow, like, thumbs up the post, comment below, do what you have to do, and I look forward to hearing from you. Namaste, yogis.